Hi everyone, it's Geraldine. I thought I would just come on and do a little reading since it's the night of the full moon in Capricorn with the lunar eclipse on the 4th and the 5th here. Just wondering how everybody else is feeling. Exhausted maybe, run to the bathroom a lot more than usual. Just, finding you can't really sleep. Maybe you're clumsy and your head is foggy. Anyway, those are just some of the things can come with this energy. And of course with an eclipse there, everything is just magnified. So you're not losing it. Obviously if you're not feeling well, you have to go and get yourself seen too, but oftentimes these things are explained, and if you keep a journal, even sort of different times of the month before the full moons, you'll probably find that you feel in a similar way every month. Before actually I started to do the tea leaf reading, I was cleaning up today. I was cleaning out a drawer and I found this tiny little deck of cards, and they're from a Christmas cracker, and I thought, oh, that would be fun maybe to have a look at. So I started shuffling and out popped the 2 of Hearts. Now in tarot that would be 2 of Cups, so that would be sort of a very divine connection, deep connection, deep commitment, true love. Also it can mean that romance is on the way, so hopefully that rings true for many of you out there. The next thing then, whenever I was drinking the tea, even before I got finished, my sign for take a leap of faith was there, and it's actually the Fool in the tarot deck, but for me it's take the leap of faith. It's just like, just go for it, pack your little knapsack and off you go. Just know that if you're really getting pushed to do something, like the urgency is sort of there, or this message isn't going away for you, you probably need to act on it, because if you don't, it's going to get louder. And if, like me, before I went into nursing, it became like a big mallet hitting me on the head. I knew from I was 4-year-old that I was going to go into nursing, but I sort of left it and went in after I had my second child. I couldn't ignore that calling anymore, so it's going to probably get like that for you. Then before, or just whenever it was finished actually, the word exit was there. Now that sort of shows up a couple of times in the cup, so I'll talk about it a wee bit later. The cup is busier than normal and definitely more balanced. I'm so happy to see that, just the way things have been. It just seems like a bit of, return to, our usual kind of routines. Hopefully they're going to be more fun than they were before. Anyway, some personal messages come up, and whenever I started to do weekly tea leaf readings on my Facebook page, starting over a year ago, last January actually, I used to type everything out, and that's why I've resorted to doing this, to save me typing everything out. I was given often some personal little messages for people at that point, and I was given some words that were sort of the theme words, and I feel like the theme words in this cup are exit and start. Should be the other way around probably, but anyway, exit and start. We have to exit something to start something new, I guess. So those words were coming up a number of times for me in the cup. I'll go on now with the personal messages. Just, I don't know who is listening, but for a female, the letters IJ, there's some rivalry coming from another female, maybe regarding a job opportunity. It could be a love opportunity as well, I just want to say that. Don't worry about it, IJ, because you're being supported in this. There is sort of a victory to this. Not that I want you to be thinking you have to gloat or anything like that, but there sort of is a victory. There's money also, so if it is a job opportunity, it's showing that there is money coming your way. Maybe like a promotion, bringing extra money, or a new position altogether. Just be patient, because the bird is nesting there beside this message, which means delay. And also it seems that there could be a move. So whether this is related to love or job opportunity, whatever, it definitely could mean a move. And I'm seeing a north sign, the arrow with the north. So if somebody knows an IJ that this might relate to, you know, please do pass that on. You know, it's the only way that we can get these messages out. Obviously, I'm given messages to pass them on. Now, Ron, whoever Ron is, you really need to pay attention to your heart health. I'm getting nitro in here, so if you're very, very stressed, you really need to get seen to, because I'm seeing the need for nitro here. And as I was looking at this and getting this message, my throat was closing over, and it just felt like there was an awful lot of stress around this person. And you may have a heart condition already, or it is leading to a heart condition if you don't already have one. But please, if anybody knows a Ron, or Ron, if you're listening in, you know, I don't usually deliver these kinds of messages, but a heart health message was given in the last tea leaf reading, so I just really want to get that out there. You know, better to be proactive. Like if you're struggling with your breath or something like that, you know, you're getting a bit breathless, and you feel like your throat is sort of closing because you're just not breathing the way you would normally. And even talking about it again, I'm sort of feeling it again, and you're having to reach for your nitro, or you need nitro, and you know your nitroglycerine, you haven't been using it. Whatever it is, please just go and get some medical attention, okay? As I say, I don't normally deliver these kinds of messages, but this one has to come out. Now, I'll just go on with the next one. I'm still feeling that. So, anyway, there was also a message for Kally. Maybe Kally, not necessarily, just sounds like that. Kally is kneeling before an angel and being shown her gifts. It does seem Kally seems to be the female, actually. Just pay attention to your dreams, because you may be shown what these gifts are in dreams, and I'm seeing gratitude for them, and you're very, very humble getting these gifts. So if you know that you have them, the best way to show gratitude for them is to use them, okay? We all need to use our gifts. Everybody was given a gift of some sort or other. Sometimes we need help finding out what that gift is. I was introduced to mine whenever I was 7 years of age with my grandma, as I was to be the next tea leaf reader in the family. So just pay attention now to that in your dreams, you know, or you just feel like you're different in some way, you know, or you're seeing things, whatever it might be. You definitely seem like you're very connected with the angels. They are going to show you your gifts, and you may have some already that you're aware of, but you're going to get more. It's like you're graduating, and even that is kind of what I was seeing in the cup is Kally kneeling before an angel, and it's nearly like she's getting like a knighthood, that kind of a thing, but getting honours, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. I was actually asked to mention the teas as well. So the teas that I use, I buy them actually from a company in Calgary in Alberta, TotaliTea, if I'm saying that right. I have 2 that are branded here, and they're just sitting, you know, where I'm pointing to them here. The one I use for my tea leaf reading the most is Chocolate Frost, and it's a rooibos, so there's no caffeine in that, so it suits for everybody who gets palpitations with caffeine or can't take caffeine. and it's got a peppermint. It's a very calming one, so that's chocolate frost. And another one that was guided to me is Grandma's Garden. That one, as I say, was guided, and the girl from TotaliTea, she made this one up for me. So there are a couple of teas. You can comment, you know, or send me a message through my Facebook or whatever if you want to ask more about these teas. Okay. Now, the next thing I saw was SX for surgery, and the number 14. So if somebody's maybe waiting on a surgery, maybe you're going to hear about that here 14 days or the 14th of the month. Hopefully that's my dad with his new hip. Anyway, 14 showed up a couple of times in the cup. I saw the word start with 14 and then exit, and it was like no holding back. With the word start, there was somebody at the end trying to hold back the other person, but it's like, no, you're not holding this person back. They're going for it. So if you really want to do something and you have naysayers, you just can't listen. You just have to get on with it and, you know, just go for it. That's all I can say. And it may mean an exit from where you're at right now, a job, you know, a place where you live, whatever. Okay, I don't need to go into too much detail, I guess, with that one. And then I went in and just finished off the pot and got into the second cup, and I was hearing love is in the air again, in that cheesy voice again, and I heard it in one of the other readings too. Now that is a John Paul Young song from 1977, so I don't know if that means anything, if the name means anything to anybody or that date means anything. I know that it got high up the charts in Britain, so this could be something for somebody in Britain. Also in the cup, just to confirm this little card here, there was a rose, beautiful rose, and in the teacup that is a budding romance. Something beautiful is coming. So there definitely is lots of love in here. Also, I'm getting start something new. So again, start shows up again, and it's about taking up a new activity and just to be more adventurous than you have been before. So that's mostly what was coming up. I don't know, this just feels like a very powerful time. And, you know, if you've had time to relax, if you weren't working all over that period and you have had time to relax and really think about the things that you want to do, if there's something that is really knocking on your door, just go for it. You know, this is the time, the energies are helping you. Things that don't belong in your life anymore in these kinds of energies will get stripped away, and you'll start something new, and you're going to be brave. So anyway, I know there was just a lot of information in there, and I hope it makes sense to at least some of you. I'm not sure where most of my viewers actually are from. They're definitely not from Canada. There's probably 30% of the viewers from Canada, and the remainder are from elsewhere, but I don't get to see exactly where. I'm guessing Ireland, you know, and maybe England, where I have family. Maybe the US, I'm not sure, but I really love to know, because then I can really kind of home in on sort of a reading more specific to you, and in that area. Or if there's, you know, something that you would really sort of like to hear coming out of the tea leaves, I'd love to hear that as well. Anyway, thanks so much for visiting the channel and for subscribing and liking. It's, you know, it is lovely for me to see that. I really do love doing this, and I will be back with you again soon. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, because it does help the channel get noticed a bit. And I don't really just want to be typing this out and posting it on Facebook and Instagram anymore. I much rather just sort of talk it out. It's actually easier for me to do that than sit and type everything out. So I'll put the information on the tea in the comments below. So as you know where to look for some amazing teas if you're in the Calgary area, and even if you're not, they can be sent to you as well. I can send you tea if it's something that you wanted to purchase. I'm sure TotaliTea probably organises that as well. Anyway, we can figure that one out for you. So take care and relax during this full moon and eclipse. I'm going to sit down and relax now. Take care. Bye bye.